Okay, so today we're going to look at simplifying complex expressions. What do I mean by that? If we've got a complex expression like the one that I've written as z equals here, this involves a square, some brackets, a fraction, and we want to write it down in a form which looks more like this: real part plus I times the imaginary part. So A we can call the real part of z, and B is the imaginary part of z. Okay, so how do we do that? We're going to do, usually in this type of exercises, we'll always go to do three things. The first one is to expand any squares, and then we are going to multiply out any brackets, and finally we're going to solve the fraction. It's not actually solving it, but we're going to rewrite it in a way that makes it look like this form that I've written up here on the right. Okay, let's start then. In order to start doing that, we first expand the square. So the square here is 2 plus I. 2 plus I, that's the square of a sum. We know that that's going to be equal to 2 squared plus I squared plus the double product, which is 4 I. Okay, 2 times 2 times I. And we leave all the rest the same. There's not much that we can do at the denominator because it's already written in a nice form. Then we use the fact that I squared is equal to minus 1. So that's the first thing that we need to use in this type of exercises. So when we rewrite the square, we get 4 because that's 2 squared, minus 1 because I squared is minus 1, and then we've got plus 4i, and this multiplies I plus 1. And at the denominator, we still have 3i plus 2. Perfect. Now we know that 4 minus 1 is 3, so we can write this as 3 plus 4i. That multiplies I plus 1. I'm going very slowly here, so I could have skipped that step, but it's good to actually show you what I'm doing. So 3 plus 4i times I plus 1 divided by 3i plus 2. Okay, second step is we've done expanding the squares. Now we want to multiply things out. We've got these two brackets at the numerator, and the way we're going to multiply them out is multiply each term of the right hand bracket by 3, and then add the multiplication of the second term of the left hand bracket by each term of the right hand bracket. So that essentially means that we're going to do 3 times I plus 3 times 1, which is 3. And then we're going to do plus 4i times I, which is 4i squared, plus 4i times 1, which is 4i. And at the denominator, we have 3i plus 2. Now the numerator can simplify a bit more because we know that 4i squared is actually equal to 4 times minus 1, which is minus 4. And that will add up to 3. With 3, and then we got 3i and 4i, which add up to 7i. So we have 3 minus 4, which is minus 1, plus 7i. Okay, so 3 minus 4 comes from these two terms, and 7i comes from these two. Now we can divide by 3i plus 2. And the last step, remember, is solving the fraction. So let's have a look at that. Here we need to remember a rule, which is the following. Whenever you divide by a complex number z, this is equal to multiplying by its complex conjugate. What do I mean by complex conjugate? Well, if z is equal to a plus ib, the complex conjugate is going to be a minus ib. So I have to put a minus whenever I have to multiply by minus 1, whatever is multiplied by I, whatever is next to I. So in this case, we got at the denominator, we are dividing by z, so we're dividing by 3i plus 2, and that corresponds to multiplying by the complex conjugate. Complex conjugate, which is obtained by taking the opposite of the imaginary part. So in front of 3i, we're going to put a minus there. Okay, let's do that in order there. So we're going to have minus 1 plus 7i, which is divided by 3i plus 2, that's an equal sign. And this is going to be equal to minus 1 plus 7i multiplied by minus 3i, because that's the imaginary part, b is 3, plus 2. Cool, so now it's just a matter of multiplying things out. So we got minus 1 times minus 3i, that's 3i, then minus 2, and then we have 7i times minus 3i, so that's going to be minus 21i squared, and then we have 7i times 2, which is plus 14i. Perfect. So this gives now minus 2 minus 21i squared, but that's equal to 21 because I squared is minus 1. And so we have 19, and then 14 plus 3 is 17i, and we have found our solution. So let's summarize. What do you need to do in order to simplify complex expressions? You first need to expand any squares that you might have in your expression. In this case we had plus 2 plus I. Then multiply out any brackets that you encounter in your way. In this case we had to multiply this times that, which in fact we did here. And finally solve the fraction. And the way we solve the fraction is remembering that dividing by z is equal by multiplying by z conjugate. And z conjugate is going to be equal to I minus IB if z was equal to A plus IB. So that minus sign is really what we're after. And throughout we always use the fact that I square is equal to minus 1.